big fan. Oh, everywhere.
Really?
Hello, it's the Yak. Roback.com, promo code Yak, 20% off your first purchase. Q-zips, polos, hoodies, joggers, shorts. Roback.com, promo code Yak. I mean, it's a showstopper.
I didn't want to be the
In a good way.
You didn't.
But it's a showstopper.
What do you mean? Okay.
That shirt.
I didn't know we were going to talk about the shirt.
I didn't see it fully until I looked at the screen right in front of us. You've stopped the show.
That was not my intention. I thought we would breeze right past all of our looks.
It's incredible.
We rarely stop on our looks, but you have changed the paradigm here.
But Kyle's also the one guy who we do stop on his looks because
We do.
we said that the other day when
I didn't foresee that at all. I thought we would just get into the show, talk about pencil.
when we got to talk about pencil. Oh, there's some people who are mad about the pencil.
People are mad.
I don't want to talk about the pencil.
No, I don't either. But people
Okay.
are like, hey,
We stretched out the pencil, made it bigger.
Yeah, pencil talk for 4 days in a show that again is live every day.
Let's do shirt talks.
We abused the pencil, maybe.
I want to say fuck you to anyone who's like, get off the pencil. I makes me want to do more pencil,
Let's
but
do
I'm not
shirt
going
talk.
to.
Look at that shirt.
This shirt.
Yeah, let's normalize dressing for ourselves.
Where did you
Wearing
get
shit.
it?
I looked up cool NYC streetwear for post grads.
Okay.
When did you do
I
it?
didn't want like college streetwear.
Can you stand up real quick?
From Awake NYC, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have shoes that are Awake NYC.
It's perfect. It's like I kind of want to just go on a bachelor party with you right
That's
now.
what, that was like, it's a good
Yeah.
April shirt.
Yeah.
Get us into spring.
Day drinking shirt. That's
Yeah.
more show shopping than your suits last week. I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to
this
change
is
the
a-
wheel to just show
You guys may have seen this one before. I guess not.
No, that one is. I would have remembered that.
Definitely
one.
remember that one.
On somebody else, maybe.
I don't think anyone else can pull that off.
I've never seen anybody even attempt that.
ASAP Ferg.
Lucas, can you find ASAP Ferg?
And the roulette shirt.
Nick is sick, by the way. He
Sick.
puked. He looked in the mirror and puked.
You got him good with that.
I
I'm-
did.
I'm going to use that the rest of my life.
Yeah, he
Next time
texted
we
the
meet.
group. He's like, "Hey, I'm sorry, I'm not going to come in today. I was throwing up all night." And I said, "Shouldn't have looked in the mirror." Gotcha.
Probably payback for stealing mantiquing.
Oh yeah, what was that video? I didn't see it.
He stole mantiquing.
Can I see it?
I would say he improved it.
Oh,
I would say
no,
he
they
made
improved.
antiquing good.
ASAP
fun.
Ferg not wearing this shirt. Click images.
Well, there's the shirt.
There is the shirt.
$90, Kyle.
Camp shirt.
Whoa.
Okay.
You just won a casual $200,000 last night?
Yeah, 250, 260.
Oh my god.
How come we don't talk about this enough?
What?
I feel like you've become the best futures bettor that I've ever met.
I've been hot.
Every championship we get to, you're like, I have a future on. one
I've
of these
been
teams.
hot. I had the Eagles and I had this one. No, I did have. I did obviously. I bet on Wisconsin to win it all.
Sure.
That was a loser. St. John's and what was my other one?
I-
UConn out of respect. I did that after last year. But yeah, the last three NCAA titles.
You did one on Mississippi State at the beginning of the year.
That was 2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago.
And I cashed that out
Yeah,
after like
I would
the
hope
third
so.
game. Yeah, no, it was awesome. I was very nervous. It was very fun.
So you have 3 future winners in the past year?
I have 3 future winners in the past
Oh
year.
my god.
Yeah.
There's only so many sports that you bet on.
Well, Heisman, Super Bowl, and this. Yeah, I'm hot.
That's really good. Yeah.
Well, that's
feels good.
It's in the last 6 months.
Yeah. And I'm still down.
You're still down.
Oh, yeah.
Still
yeah. Like, I had to, people pocket watch when I post that slip, and they're like, oh, post your losers. Like, dude, I'm pretty sure I'm honest about this. I'm a bad gambler.
Always.
That future was like maybe to break even on March Madness. It's like,
Jesus Christ.
on March Madness
200
alone?
yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'd have to crunch
Fuck.
the numbers, but it wasn't a good 3 weeks
But
up until that.
You're down, but it's been a net positive. You get the thrill of winning those big.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's so
thrill
fun.
of placing the bets.
And also it's like not like I understand that I'm in a different level than I was 10 years ago where it's like it's still very cool to win that, but I also know that I will lose all of that I don't know by the second round of the NBA playoffs.
You also had the Cy Young too.
Oh yeah, I did. That was smaller. I did have the Cy Young. Tariq Skubal. That was a Detroit guy gave me that.
Yeah.
Just handed me an envelope and just said bet Tariq Skubal.
Really?
Cy Young, yeah. Yeah,
You know his name?
it's actually Tarek Skubal. Sorry, I screwed that up. He's a great guy. He's been on PMT. No, we were at the draft in Detroit last year, taking pictures and doing a meet and greet, and a guy just handed me an envelope, didn't say anything. He said, "Open it when I leave." I opened it, and it just said, "Bet Tarek Skubal to win the Cy Young plus 400," and I did it right then, and then he won.
Oh, so this guy's the man.
The man. I gave him a piece.
You did.
Yeah, of course. How could I not?
It's a childish name.
So I gave him I think I gave him $1,000, and then I also connected him with Tarek Skubal. I was like, I hit up Tarek Skubal. I was like, "Can you follow this guy? He's like your number one fan," and they've been DMing. So it's kind of a cool moment.
Good for
Yeah,
all
but
of them.
Kyle,
you.
if you were handed the last name Skubal, what first name do you pair with it?
See,
You got to go
Detroit
alliteration.
Detroit Don.
think-
Skubal is God.
Scotty Skubal?
Wait, but then
him.
go to his profile, because I know that he DM'd. I told Skubal, I was like, "Hey, Skubal, can you follow him?" And I'm pretty sure he has a convo that he had with Skubal. Yeah, after 5 months of patiently waiting, Tarek Skubal confirms he and Detroit John are officially friends. So he DM'd him, and Tarek Skubal waited till the basically opening day. And so, what was the first question? Are we friends?
Are we friends? Yeah.
Yeah. So yes. So that's pretty cool.
Hard to say.
Does
no
this
to
mean
that.
we are friends now? So this guy who handed me the envelope ended up winning. He's now friends with his idol.
I also
He's shocking.
What did he do?
Oh, he did something else?
I saw the clip existed.
I accused him of the shoe thing, and then he was like, "No, I'm wearing normal shoes." And then I did the find your big toe, and it was. He has room to put like a bottle rocket in there. I told him just
party.
be Dennis the Menace.
I resurfaced the original clip Eddie was alluding to, and Eddie took Dave to a shoe store and got the Brannick device out, which is what you call the shoe measuring thing. And his shoe was his foot was like barely a size 11, and he was wearing 12 and a halves. That's way too much room. to
Way
park.
too much. Yeah, Lucas, show this clip. It's his shoes. It's just, how does he do it? And then I mentioned the point Nick brought up last week. Like, he tightens his shoes so tight, and then he says his shoelaces are too long, but it's because his shoes are so tight.
My favorite is his excuses like my big toe curls.
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
Yeah.
He's just grasping. For,
All right, play. I had him
just-
forgotten that you wear shoes 3 sizes too big.
But I also-
That's just an insane thing to
I
do.
don't.
What are you talking about? You have 10 and a half inch feet.
We measured him. It was 11 and a quarter. So,
Okay. He's holding on to that quarter hard.
it wasn't. If you look closely to the video I resurfaced.
He puts his foot up here.
No, we got to get you in front.
There's
we gotta
so
zoom in on
much
that.
space.
Foot on the table.
Can we get
This is crazy,
Can you,
Dave.
can you stand on the table? I don't know. I don't care how you do it.
None of that is his toe.
No toe.
No toe. Like, I could smash
were
it and it
hitting
wouldn't
my
hit his toe.
toe.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you were. I could
He
feel
kept on
it.
saying I was
And
hitting
for
his
two,
toe.
My toes go like this.
What is
You
that?
know-
Big toe is shorter than the rest of my toes.
He and Connor finally racing this on Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Racing?
It's
Their
a
foot race.
I guess
Mile
I forgot they
race.
were ever doing this.
I guess they challenged each other, and then there was accusations of Cons ducking White Sox Dave.
Oh,
There
oh,
was-
Captain
that
Con.
Captain Cons.
Cons.
How about Connor Griffin?
Oh, no. Captain Cons.
Oh, they're going to foot race
They're
a
going
mile?
to foot race on a track on Thursday.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I know Captain Cons is a fit guy, but I feel like White Sox Dave is sneaky fast.
White Sox Dave said unless Captain Cons can run a sub 630,
Yeah.
he's got no chance.
What'd you say at camp that
Based
White Sox Dave
on-
feels athletic when he
No, I've said it too. He's he'll surprise you with his athleticism. He's like Costanza. Remember when Costanza's like, I can lift the whole
Yeah.
thing over my head? White Sox Dave, you're like, this guy can't do anything. And then he'll just be like, oh, yeah, I'll throw 90 miles an hour and I'll run a marathon. You're like, what?
Yeah.
Also, he
Fuel
like
banger.
runs a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think people realize.
Dave runs a lot.
Yeah. I
That's all it.
last night to get into or not last night. Yesterday. I sat down with him and went through his life from birth all the way till now,
What?
trying to get his aura like a therapist. I was trying to
But you said last night. How does
No,
that
I didn't mean
How
last
do you
night. I
mistake
meant
that?
yesterday.
You had to have met your annual cigarette
I
quota.
meant yesterday
Okay.
here in the office because we're trying to fix him. So I sat down with him like a therapist, and like we went through everything, and it was fascinating.
What was
Not
the
about
most
David.
fascinating? I have one thing that's always fascinating.
What's yours?
I mean, the fact that his dad's name is William Williams.
Yep.
That's a
That,
good one.
that will change a man forever.
That's a good one.
I mean, it's just so funny whenever I think of it. Like, yeah, his dad's name is William Williams.
That's several Williams. It's at
Many.
least 3 Williams.
William to the second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was the most fascinating?
Not that he's never lost a fight. I guess that's not.
He definitely has.
It's not even true. Yeah.
Dave just sits down and tells his life story, and it's just Paul Bunyan.
yeah, basically.
Yeah. So I
He
once
invented the internet.
I once took a step, and that's how Lake Michigan was created.
But I think he feels he's misunderstood.
Okay.
Okay.
That is a core tenet of the White Sox Dave experience.
Yes, he feels misunderstood, and I think we're gonna like try to fix that.
Okay.
So I don't want to give too much away.
But,
It
like,
was-
he's misunderstood because he himself misspeaks.
Yeah.
About himself.
And he misunderstands things.
Right. So like it's totally reasonable that everyone misunderstands him.
So there's the 2 TikTok girls on the left and then one on the right, and then
Oh yeah.
I just love Mitzi's face in this so much.
Is he getting? I have a question, and this I don't think this is offensive. Is he getting more cross-eyed? 'Cause he did like come up to me and ask me something, and I was like, I don't remember ever being like, where am I supposed to look?
I don't know if he's getting more cross-eyed. I think that eye is getting more of an attitude.
Got it.
No, Lucas, we don't have to go all that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Look at
It's a
him.
good face.
He's a good hang.
Is that something that escalates with time?
I don't
know.
I think he fell in a whale.
Maybe he's just tired. I know that was the thing with tired. Like if you're tired, I think it gets worse.
Yeah, lazy eye gets lazier.
Sleepy.
Yeah.
He had said on a Barstool After Dark stream once that he had eye surgery when he was like 3 years old, but he never told us why he really needed it in the first place.
Huh.
I think it was like an eye surgery. Maybe went a little south.
Yeah. Like little kids with glasses is always cute.
It is, yeah.
That you can do, like if you're like, hey, here's my 3-year-old named George, but he has glasses.
George.
That plays.
Yep,
Yep.
perfect.
When does a kid's glasses become nerdy? Is it like 12?
I think it's whenever they stop wearing
10.
like the cute little colored.
And they get the wire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you had glasses at 10, Jay?
The Minkuses.
So
Is that when you first got glasses, Jay?
Yeah.
this is the Taylor Swift songs
With
with food in the
food.
title.
Yeah. So I got 14 of them.
Yeah, I love that.
Cold as You. It's a song. Cold as Unagi.
Okay. Okay.
Hot start.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
good.
Look What You Made Me Do. Look What You Made Me Do. Spaghetti.
Wait, what?
And we fall.
What? That mean? What?
1 for 1. We are no longer 1 for 1.
Wait.
What is do
That was better. Look what you made me do, spaghetti.
Red.
Wait, no,
no,
what does
no,
that
no.
last one mean?
You just added the word
What's
What
spaghetti.
you
do
made me do
spaghetti?
spaghetti? You ate a whole thing of spaghetti. You ate it all. You didn't mean to. You didn't want to
Wait,
eat that
look what
much.
you made me do,
do.
colon?
Are you talking to the spaghetti? Are you like, hey, spaghetti, look what you made me do? I ate all of you?
Yeah. I didn't want to eat this much.
Look
what you made me
What
do,
you made me
spaghetti.
do spaghetti. Okay, so you're
So you
addressing
could-
the spaghetti.
I was thinking about Mook when I wrote that one.
So you could replace
what- that
any
was
food with spaghetti.
Number 2.
Oh, these are in no particular order.
Okay,
Okay,
good.
Look what you made me do, spaghetti.
What order could they have been in?
Hopefully not best to worst.
Red. We just went with Red Velvet. That's pretty
Sure.
vanilla. Sweeter Than Fiction. Sweeter Than Hot Honey Chicken.
Nothing.
What?
Nah, that's pretty sweet.
Guys,
Whole word out.
This is working for me. I don't
All right.
Wait, hot honey chicken. Yeah. Okay. All right.
So it's pretty
I'm
sweet.
still. I.
Say the original first, and we'll try to guess.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Oh, okay.
The look what you made me do spaghetti still has me fucked up. Like the. Are you talking to the bowl of spaghetti?
Yes.
'Cause
So
it's
you
easy.
finish it and you're like, look what you made me do spaghetti. I ate
Correct.
you.
Imagine you're pointing at an empty plate. Look what you made me do,
Comma
spaghetti.
But you were talking to a void of spaghetti.
Yeah, you'd basically
Correct.
be
An
talking to the
empty
bowl.
plate
Oh,
of
yeah, of
spaghetti.
course.
You went to a spaghetti factory. You were gonna get a big thing of spaghetti, and you were gonna eat half of it and take it home, but you just couldn't.
Okay, so
resist.
Che, tomorrow, I need you to have like a Weird Al "Look What You Made Me Do" spaghetti.
Yeah, we
ready?
need all the lyrics.
All the lyrics.
And
all the lyrics. Tell the
Tomorrow,
whole-
that's tight. I'm doing
What do you mean?
You can't rush the creative process, Dan.
I'm doing Barstool After Dark tonight, so I'm going to be here potentially all
that's
night.
good.
Okay, but you have hours before that.
Half of my heart.
Half of my heart.
Is blocked from the Chick-fil-A.
Oh, half and half of my heart.
Half of my shopping cart.
Half of my artichoke.
Half of my artichoke heart.
What? How are you guys doing
I
this?
hate
Maybe
that
you
was
should feel
right.
bad. You should feel bad that you got that. That's so bad.
What was it? Half of my
Artichoke heart.
Artichoke.
See, like you could have just done half of my artichoke.
Sometimes he's adding a
what I
very
was
specific food. Sometimes
love
it's
this.
like the
Right.
idea of food.
Yeah.
We might have to do this with more.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Death by chocolate by 1,000.
Death by 1,000 coconuts or
Cucumber.
nuts.
Death by 1,000.
Oh,
nuts.
nuts.
Cuts of
Cold
cold
cuts.
Death by 1,000 cold cuts.
Death by 1,000 cold cuts.
Oh.
One of your best.
Mary's song.
Mary song. What are you doing with
Bloody
Mary's
Mary
song?
song?
Bloody Mary's song.
Okay.
All right, Kyle and Kate seem to have honed in
They're
on
way
this
too
thing.
in on Che.
You belong with me.
You belong with meat.
Meatloaf.
You belong with me.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
I think these all could be spaghetti.
Oh, wait, you're saying you.
Yes, you belong with meatball.
Ah.
A love song to spaghetti.
Two is better than one.
Two
Cookies.
Two pizzas.
2 scoops.
Bingo.
God
Two-
damn it, Kate.
Hey.
Two scoops is better than one.
Kate, you are Che. This is
I
bad.
know.
Sweet escape.
Swedish fish escape.
Sweet and sour escape.
Swedish meatballs escape.
Sweet tea escape.
Sweet tart escape.
Sweet.
Pretty close.
Also, isn't that a Gwen
Sweet
Stefani
treat
song?
escape.
A sweet treat escape. Okay.
Last kiss.
Last Hershey kiss.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, it was a
layup.
Yeah.
That was all. My favorite are cold as unagi and look what you made me do spaghetti.
Look what you made me do spaghetti. It's
Can
obviously
you pull up the
That's
lyrics
the
to Look
best.
What You Made Me Do, Spaghetti?
I've never heard the song before.
It's ooh, look what you made me do.
Spaghetti.
I
Look what you
don't
made me do,
like
spaghetti.
your soggy noodles.
Yes, see, you
Your
can do it. All right, yeah. I
But don't try to use wordplay. Let him just.
like your marinara. Yeah, you can do this, Che.
All right.
Don't like your.
But remember, you're
Parmesan
addressing
cheese.
spaghetti. You're speaking. to
Yeah.
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 I know. You don't have to tell me my inspiration.
he knows.
Look what you made you do, spaghetti. Look what.
I think you just add spaghetti to every at the end.
I don't like your sauce. I don't like your meatballs.
All right, well, I want it for tomorrow. You got this.
It's kind of bullshit, but whatever.
Recap. Just got back from the card shop and I managed to get myself 2 first edition Jigglypuffs. It was the first card I ever got, so it's very nostalgic to me. But on the flip side of things, I got myself a new Jigglypuff. She's on the card here with Lopunny, an oft-beat 2 Pokemon by a bunch of sickos. I got it for the Jigglypuff. Felt weird buying it. I also got the secret rare version of that where it's in rainbow, mine's in Chinese, and Jigglypuff's just a little bit more angry there. I also was able to get, I'm a fan of Jigglypuff, the Pokemon, so I got a few
just got all
Japanese
Jigglypuffs?
Jigglypuffs. And in Japan, Jigglypuff's name is Purin, which means pudding. And you can see in the background of the McDonald's exclusive Jigglypuff that there's a little bit of a pudding as like an homage to its Japanese name. I was also able to get my hands on some ungraded
How many
Jigglypuffs.
Jigglypuffs do you
So I
have?
got this one right here. Look at that art. He's chilling.
I also am now
Oh,
realizing.
you're gonna miss the.
Oh.
Sleep inducer.
Okay.
That's the same thing to us fellas, am I right? I also got one with like a Chris Brown moveset. I can burn through the rest of these really quick. Black Star promo Jigglypuff. I got the delayed ticket from the Yankees on 9/11. Another Jungle Jigglypuff non-first edition. The Tops Jigglypuff and the, of course, Burger King Jigglypuff. So that's the haul. Am I right?
Pause it on that.
Moveset around.
The
farther.
Yankees ticket.
It says sing and double slap.
Well, no.
No,
not
the Yankees
that.
ticket.
Oh,
You thought we wanted to pause on a Jigglypuff?
Brown
it was the
moveset.
Chris Brown one. I thought that was funny.
On
That
the-
is funny, actually.
I got the delayed
Yeah, that's actually.
That's crazy. Where'd he get this?
He got it on an online auction. He texted me about it. Said, "Would it be weird if I bought this?" I said, "Yeah, but it's cool." And he bought it for hundreds of dollars.
I'm also realizing Nick's probably not sick today. He just wanted to be with his Jigglypuffs. He wanted to spend a whole day with his Jigglypuffs.
The 9/11. So did that game? It didn't happen, right?
It's the game that was gonna. Yeah, it's the. I guess it's the game that never happened.
That Tuesday?
Yeah.